Now, my judicial philosophy plays into all of this. I studied our republic when I was in college. My major was in political philosophy, and so I studied the founding fathers and tried to understand how it was that they were able to put together a republic that depends for its integrity on the will of the people, not on heredity, not on wealth, not on raw power, but on the fact that the people get to decide how we are to govern ourselves. And the way the founders decided that in terms of the judiciary is that they will interpret the Constitution, they will interpret the statutes that are written, but the judge is not supposed to replace the people's representatives. And that kind of defines my philosophy. So, if there's a statute that the court is construing, I feel that it is my job, I feel it's the court's job, to construe that statute strictly and faithfully, and try to make sure that we do not disrupt the legislative intent that's embodied in that statute. And I think it is not my job to decide, is this a good law or is it a bad law? That's what the people have decided through their representatives the law will be. And so there have been occasions where if I were in the legislature, I may not have voted for the statute that in my judicial opinion enforce strongly, because my job is to apply the law as written. And that plays out in any number of areas of statutory construction, from insurance law to water rights to school finance. School finance is a good example of the other part of my philosophy, and that is, yes, we interpret the laws as written, but if there is an unconstitutional aspect of the law that's brought to you by litigants, we can't reach out and grab these, but if someone brings an actual live controversy and their position is that the statute is unconstitutional, then it's our job to make that determination. Look at the Texas Constitution, compare it with the statute that's in effect, and if the statute is in conflict with a provision of the Texas Constitution or the United States Constitution, our job, and this is where we swore an oath, is to uphold the Constitution over that law. We did that in a school finance case a couple terms ago. We don't do it often. We presume that the legislation is constitutional, so it is rare that we do that, but I think it's our job in those rare cases to uphold the Constitution if there is a conflicting statutory provision.